Good morning to all. I am Dr. Dhondiba Ishwanath, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Government First Grade College, Kyatram, Bangalore. Today I am going to discuss about 20th session of Biochemistry, which is Chemistry 8th, Paper 8 of belong to Hormones of 6th semester BSc. In this session, I am going to discuss about the third type of the classification based on the steroid hormones, that is a progesterone and testosterone, with their functions, role of insulin and glycagon in glucose homeostasis, then mediators of hormone action, calcium ion and cyclic uh, AMP. These I have to discuss in this session. Now here, based on the steroid hormones, they are classified. The actually these are the hormones are classified based on the steroids. I have already explained there is a two types of the hormones earlier. Now this is the third type of the classification. Now based on the steroids moiety present in the hormones, they are classified into two category. One is called as a progesterone, and this progesterone is nothing but it is a steroid hormone which is present in the female. It is present in the female, secreted by that is a corpus lutea of the ovaries after ovulation, and it helps to the mediate the menstrual cycle, and uh, pregnancy in female is called that is a progesterone. What is mean by progesterone means it is a steroid hormones present in the female, secreted by the um, corpus lutea of ovaries after ovulation, and it helps to mediate the menstrual cycle and maintain pregnancy in female is called that is a progesterone. It is also called as a progestin. Progestin. And the structure of this progestin or progesterone is given here. This is the steroid. Steroid is nothing but these are the cyclic rings are present here. This is the one ring, A ring, this is B ring, this is C, and this is the D. D ring is usually it is a cyclopentane ring. Cyclopentane ring will be there, and the other that is a cyclohexane rings are there. Here double bond will be there. Here ketone group will be present, and here at that is cyclopentane. It acetyl group will be present, and here one more is the methyl group here, and here also one more methyl group will be present, and this structure is made up of using a 21 carbon atoms, and hence it is a progesterone. Now coming to that is the functions of progesterone. It promotes the proliferation of uterine mucosa for implantation of fertilized ovum. Therefore, it is the development of uh, there is a uterine mucosa for implantation of fertilized ovum, and it is also helpful that is maintaining the pregnancy, and it is also it is mediate or it is a maintain that is a menstrual cycle. These are the example for that is a functions of that is a progesterone. Now come to that is another type of that is a hormone. It is called as a testosterone. Testosterone. What is mean by testosterone means it is a steroid hormone which is present in the male. It is present in the male. Progesterone is present in the female, whereas testosterone is present in the male and secreted by the testes, the primary male sex organ. It is also it is a primary male sex organ is called that is a testosterone, and it is also called as a androgen. That is here just I comparing that is a female hormone and male hormone. Female hormones are nothing but progesterone, and it is also called as a progestin. It is secreted by that is a corpus lectiva in ovaries, whereas in testosterone it is a steroid hormone present in the male secreted by testes, and it is also called as androgen, and this is the primary male sex organ. And the structure of that is a testosterone uh, is nothing but 19 carbon atom. It is again A ring, B ring, C ring, and D ring. These are the that is compound, that is a steroid. Steroid contains that is a 4 ring, that is a compounds. Well, this is the 3 out of 4 rings. That is 3 rings are nothing but cyclohexane and cyclopentane. One more, that is a D ring. Now here OH group is the present here, and here ketonic group will be present. Again here the methyl group and another methyl group will be present, and this is the made up of that is a the testosterone. And the difference between the only that is a testosterone and that is a progesterone means structurally similar, that is 90%. Here acetyl group will be present. Acetyl group will be present. Instead of acetyl group, the hydroxy group is present, and therefore it is called as a testosterone. Now coming to the functions of testosterone. It is responsible for the development and functions of the male reproductive system. It is responsible to develop the development and functions of the male reproductive system. It is growth of the male reproductive organs. Second one is stimulates spermatogenesis. It secretes, that is sperms in the male. And the third one is it is stimulates the growth of muscles and bones. It develop growth of muscles and bones. And testosterone along with the other androgens, it is responsible for the male secondary sexual characters, like that is growth of the hair on the chest and face of the male, on the that is in the male. And masculine voice at puberty is be changed, voice will be changed. Then the when there is boy having a around 15-16 years old, they his voice will be changed. The white soft voice will be converted into somewhat rough voice, and getting that is a hairs. It develop the hairs on the chest, and that is on face, like a mustache, whatever maybe beard. These are the producers, and this indicate as the here testosterone will be secreted, and it is a give that is a broad shoulders of the male having a broader, and he's having hip having a narrow. It having a broad shoulder and hip is narrow of that is a male, and therefore we say that is these are the characters of that is a male person. Now coming to that is the role of insulin and glycagon in glucose homeostasis. Now here, what is the role of that is a insulin and glycagon in glucose homeostasis? Means in the maintenance of the glucose, how it is takes place in the body or in the cells, that can be explained here. The both insulin and glycagon are polypeptide hormones which are secreted by the islets cells in a pancreas. The both insulin and glucagon are a polypeptide hormones which are secreted by the islet cells in the pancreas. The pancreas contains many clusters of these cells. There are several different types of the islet cells, including that is the beta cells. Therefore, in pancreas, beta cells secreted by the insulin, or it releases the insulin, whereas alpha cells releases that is glycagon. Therefore, here two type of the cells are present in the pancreas. One is beta cells, another one is alpha cells. Beta cell releases that is insulin, whereas alpha cell increases that is releases that is glucagon. Then together insulin and glycagon help to maintain the state of homeostasis, which the conditions inside the body remains steady. Means everything will be a balance. The glucose level will be balanced because in the organism glucose is very very important, and the ultimately primary energy for the brain. The brain is depends on that is a amount of glucose only. The he getting that is a it getting that is a energy in the form of glucose. Therefore, the maintenance of the glucose that can be balanced by that is insulin as well as glucagon. Now coming to that is fourth one, the body converts the carbohydrates from food. Usually body know we are taking that is a food. After taking our body itself, it break that is a food into glucose and simple sugar like a glucose, and it serve as a vital source of energy. Vital source of the energy. The blood sugar, that energy that is converted no, that energy absorbed in that is a blood, and the blood sugar levels are measures to how effectively body glucose produce. Therefore it uses the glucose. After the producing the glucose, the body no, the blood sugar will be maintained. It uses the glucose. How it is effectively utilized, that depends on our body. Then fifth one is insulin and glucagon keep glucose levels within a healthy range. It having a particular range will be there. Within that range, it maintain the glucose level. Sixth one, when the body doesn't convert enough glucose, when body doesn't convert enough glucose, the blood sugar levels remains high. Therefore, if the body cannot convert enough glucose, then body remains very high sugar. Then insulin helps to absorb the glucose, reducing blood sugar and providing the cells which glucose for energy. Next, last, that is when blood sugar levels are too low, the pancreas releases that is a glycagon, and glycagon instructs the liver to release stored glucose, and which causes the blood sugars rises. Therefore, there are major two functions of that is a glucagon and that is a insulin. When the sugar level in blood is high, then insulin will be secreted and it absorbs that is a glucose, and it in the form of energy. It break down the glucose in carbon dioxide and water, and it get that is energy, and that will be a balance, that is a sugar level in blood. That is nothing but insulin. Insulin secretion is very very important when the blood sugar is high. If the blood sugar is low, then pancreas should be a secrete that is a glycogen, and glycagon it instruct or helps to release the glucose from liver, and it causes the rising blood level, that is sugar level in blood. This is the two functions are very important for that is glycagon and insulin. Now coming to that is a mediators of hormones action, that is calcium and cyclic adenosine monophosphate. Now here cells release secondary messengers. So all cells releases secondary messengers which are molecules in response to exposure of extracellular signaling molecules like hormones. They mediate hormones action by relaying signal received at a receptor on the cell surface, such as arrival of the protein hormones to target molecules in the cytoplasm or nucleus. Now, in addition to their function, they relay molecules. Secondary messengers serve as a greatly amplify the strength of the signal. Binding of the hormone to the single receptor at a cell surface may cause the lot of changes in biochemical activity within the cell. For example, calcium ion, cyclic adenosine monophosphate, cyclic guanosine monophosphate, inositol triphosphate. These are the example for that is a mediating, that is a biochemical reactions. And for your syllabus, only two are there. One is calcium ion and another one is cyclic AMP. Calcium ion. Calcium ions are secondary messengers and most widely used as a intracellular messengers. Calcium ions are the secondary messengers and it is mostly widely used as a intracellular messengers in response to many different signals. In response to many different signals, a rise in contraction of rise in concentration. A rise in concentration of the calcium plus 2 ion in cytoplasm triggers many types of the events such as when calcium ions are the secondary messengers and mostly widely used in the intracellular messengers. It is within the cells the calcium messengers will be there. It in response to many different signals, a rise in concentration of the calcium in cytoplasm triggers many types of the events such as secretions of the hormones like insulin. Therefore, this calcium is utilized or help to secretes the insulin when the blood sugar level is high. Then to control that is the blood sugar in glucose is high, the insulin is insulin is secreted and this is helped by that is the calcium ion. Second one is the effect of the calciums are mediated by intracellular receptor protein calmodin which binds the calcium ions. When calcium plus 2 ions bind to calmodin, it activities many enzymes. Therefore, it act as a it accelerates the activity of many enzymes when bind with calmodin. It involves in the metabolism of cyclic nucleotides proteins, phosphorylation, secretion, that is a involves that is a protein, phosphorylation, secretion function, muscle contraction, formation of microtubules, glycogen, metabolism, and calcium flux. These are the make that is enzyme activities. When the calcium bind with that is a protein calmodin, when it enzyme activity will be enhances, in which the metabolism of the cyclic nucleotides, protein phosphorylation, secretion function, muscle contraction, and formation of microtubules, glycogen, metabolism, and calcium plus. These are the increases or it activity increases. Third one is activation of T cells and B cells. T cells and B cells, it activity increases by that is a calcium ion. Fourth one is adhesion of cells to the extracellular matrix, that is a electron chain mitochondria and cell death. Here adhesion of the cells to extracellular matrix and the cell death. It is a programmed cell death will be takes place. There after that is certain times the cell death, old cells will be becomes died and new cells will be generated, and this cycle will be takes place usually in the female. Now the menstrual cycle will be based on this is the this that is cell death will be takes place. And fifth one, a variety of biochemical changes mediated by a protein kinase. The variety of biochemical changes mediated by the protein kinase C. Then coming to that is a cyclic AMP. Cyclic AMP, it is a CAMP means cyclic adenosine monophosphate. Cyclic adenosine monophosphate synthesized from the ATP by the action of enzyme adenylyl cyclase. Adenylyl cyclase. And now it is a binding of the hormone to its receptor activates a G protein. The binding this to the hormone, binding of this receptor to the, it activates the G protein, which terms of the activates adenylyl cyclase. Second one is the resulting rise in CAMP turns on the appropriate response in the cell by changing the molecular activity in cytoplasm or by turning on a new pattern of gene transcription. This is the structure of that is a cyclic AMP. Therefore, adenosine here. This is the nucleic acid. Monophosphate will be there. This is the structure of that is a CMP. Now, so far I have discussed about that is a steroid hormones, the types of the steroid hormones, progesterone and testosterone, and their functions and their structures. I have already discussed. Then role of insulin and glycogen. The high blood sugar will be a lower by using secretion of insulin in the body, or lower blood that is blood sugar, it may rise by secretion of glucagon from the liver. And this is the explained I have already. Next, I have also explained there is a mediators of hormones action like calcium and cyclic AMP. I hope you understood. Thank you.